dick for crack is crazy. That's crazy.
People do it, bro.
What? So you said gay,
Like a gay coke dealer.
a gay coke dealer. He hit. So your form of payment is letting him suck your dick, and then he'll give you the crack, basically for free.
Yeah.
But it's not for free. But it's your manhood we talking about.
Like, what if type shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah. For sure.
Wow. Gay crackhead dealer. Gay crack dealer. Wow. Okay.
I just feel like that's why gay guys can't sell crack.
What you mean?
Huh? Because they would get offered too many blowjobs from like dudes, and they would be like, okay, yeah.
It's a lot of dick. It's a lot of dick. But guys, we are back with episode 5 of the Woolpack Podcast. I'm Tori.
Jay.
And we are back at it again. I'm just saying, man, we finna have 5. Next thing you know, it's gonna be 5, then 10, then 20, then 30.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, 100. Whole time y'all not hitting the like button and y'all not subscribing. Cause I'm not gonna sit here and act like we getting views. Like we getting 30, 40. But y'all could at least hit the button. You know what I'm saying? Get us in the algorithm, man. Repost, please. Your favorite part. And at the YouTube channel and at the IG and the TikTok. And we on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and Amazon. So if you don't want to watch the YouTube, just listen while you working, because they probably got you on Dish today. In the back. You ain't got nothing else to do. Let go of Rod Wave and Polo G and Drake and Future in them and listen to us, bro.
Is that a shot?
You know what I'm saying? No, it's not a shot. That's just the first ones I came to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Cause you on dishes, you ain't doing nothing back there. And then y'all got y'all desk jobs. Y'all ain't doing nothing but looking over documents. You can have us in the background, you know?
Mm.
But I digress.
Bro. Being on dishes, you need to hit that Polo G, bro. She'll get you through it.
No.
Mm.
Shit make you suicidal. It's sad ass music.
She's not
I
sad.
say that, but then my favorite rapper is Drake.
Drake ain't sad, though.
The king of sapping.
True. Well, I don't know, bro. I feel like Rod Wave and Polo G, to me, their music is, it's not sad to me. It's about, like, triumph. It's about going through hardships and coming out of it and being in a better position now than you were before. You know?
I mean, that's a way of looking at it.
That's why I like their music so much. When I listen to Rod Wave, it reminds me to be proud of what I've been through. You know, like my journey, my path to get to where I am, to get to college, has not been normal, and it was hard, but I'm proud of that because I made it out, you know?
Oh, yeah. Someone made it out the trenches, man.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just like, I like listening to like Triumph or like sap music, but it's like sometimes it just get too much. It actually started changing my mood to the point where like now I'm sad. So sometimes I have to like turn it off. Because like,
true,
I don't listen to music depending on my mood. I just listen to music. And sometimes I don't be wanting to hear that. And then also it made me think like the rappers that make their career off that type of music, it's just like, are you gonna be able to sustain that? Because it's just like you can't be sad forever.
Yeah. And
there's only so much you can talk about.
That's why they say, you know, some of these country singers, or, you know, these singers that sing about heartbreak and stuff, when they get married and happy, it's like, now what, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you gonna talk about?
You know, I don't know how much of you're not into country music at all, but there's this guy, Luke Combs. A lot of people like him, and you know, people will say he's still making bangers, and you know he is. He's had about 2 or 3 since he got married that are good. But before he was married, I mean, like every song,
Every song.
just hitting there, bruh. And then he got married, and it's like his whole thing was based off like these hoes ain't shit, gang. You know, that was his whole vibe.
But now it's like, now I'm married in love.
Mm.
Maybe he can make like happy love songs.
But you know, I feel like Rod Wave will be straight because his shit is about, oh, this happened, now I'm here. So it's different than like, oh, I'm sad now, you know. And like if you look at a lot of his song titles, bro, they're not like sad. Like they're like, you know, keep going, got it right, already won. You know, like it's actually encouraging music, you know, where he talks about how he's finally got it right. You know, just keep on pushing. And then in Already Won, he just talks about, you know, he's not thinking about, he's not taking what happens in his life now all too seriously or to heart, because when he thinks about where he came from, like he's already on top compared to that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really get sad when I listen to him. I just get inspired, you know.
I get sad, bro. I'm like, dang.
It depends on the song, bro. I can't listen to Street Runner and be happy. Oh shit, bro. That shit's different, bro.
Yeah. But so I got a question.
Yeah.
This question is open-ended. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, even if y'all got y'all opinion, y'all can hit us on the DM or in the comments and tell me what you think. But you know Fruit Loops, right? The cereal.
Yeah.
Do you think Fruit Loops taste like different, like taste like the color that they are, or is all one flavor and just different colors?
Where did you read this?
Just answer
I feel like you.
the question.
I can't lie to you. I don't know who the fuck is like gonna grab a green one and a red one and be like, you know, right? You eat that shit with a spoon and it's got like 5. So I can't accurately answer that question unless we had Fruit Loops in our hands, bro. I could tell you, but you know,
Me personally, I think they all taste different.
that's what's most likely true.
But I was hearing a lot of people think that they just different colors, but they taste the same.
Well, you know, when you put them in the milk and the flavor washes off of them and it mixes it all together, that's why. Does that make sense?
I know what you're saying, because the milk changed colors.
Yeah, so now it tastes the same because they all the flavors mixed together.
Oh shit!
Is that an oversight? Yeah.
You just exploded my shit. Pause.
Bro.
Pause. Damn, that was crazy. Explode my shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I think
been hanging around too many white boys recently, bro. Saying gay shit.
What are you?
I'm including myself in that.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure. I was like, okay, so what?
Yeah.
But no, all jokes aside, I had seen that online. This another podcast. They were doing like a thing to where one of the guys said that they all taste different. And then the other guy was like, no, they don't. They taste the same. I think they taste different because if they all taste the same, why would they be different colors? If they all taste the same.
Because they don't.
Exactly.
One's like green apple, the other's like.
That's what I'm saying.
Cherry.
The other guy was like, oh, they taste the same. You tripping, this and that. I'm like, no, you just be so hungry and starving.
Yeah.
You not even trying to taste your food, bro. You just eating. You just eating. But But yeah, that was a little fun fact question that was going around the internet right now. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Next podcast we gonna get some.
That's what I was
we
gonna
gonna
say,
taste
yeah.
test. We gonna taste test.
I would say you gotta try it out in a box. Don't put it in milk.
Yeah, you just gotta try them like straight dry. Do you mess with dry cereal? I don't like dry cereal.
Depends on what it is. Cheerios, I'll fuck that shit up.
Dry?
Yeah, just regular Cheerios, or Honey Nut. But
What's your top 3 cereals?
Oh,
Top 3, like literally, like if the world was about, like if the world was doing a cut on cereal, what are the 3 cereals that would stay in the grocery store if you had to choose?
I'm about to say some crazy shit that you're probably like. These ain't even gonna be top ones, but have you ever had Crave?
The little chocolate with chocolate in the middle? Yeah, I never had them.
Number 1, brother. That's number 1.
Okay.
Because it's like you eat it and it's the chocolate like explodes in your mouth, bro. It's like a chocolate bomb
in your mouth.
It's awesome.
Pause.
No. But then also, I would say second would have to be I had these Nutter Butter cereal before. What? You're laughing, but that shit's fire.
He said
Nutter
the Crave
Butter
explodes in your mouth, and then the next cereal is Nutter Butter. Crazy.
Bro, it's good. It's good shit. Very good shit, bro. I highly recommend.
Okay.
And then the third, gotta go Cinnamon Toast Crunch, bro.
Okay. Because I was worried. If you didn't say Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I was going to say something wrong with you.
No.
So,
yeah, for sure.
Them first 2, I don't really know how to feel about them 2.
Bro.
Where you get these weird, was you using the Army?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
They package your shit up and they give it to you, so you just get it. You can't pick.
Yeah, they just give you whatever cereal they want to give you. Now, my top 3, I'm going from the top. So number 1, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That is the best cereal on the planet. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care if y'all eat cinnamon or not. If your favorite cereal is not Cinnamon Toast Crunch, something is wrong with you. That's the best cereal they ever made. Don't even care. And yeah, I ain't got nothing to say. It's the best cereal. Nobody care. And I don't care what you say. And then number 2 is the Honey Bunches of Oats. Okay? With the granola and the almond clusters in there. Best cereal. Another cereal that I've eaten. Hands down. Fire.
Crazy take, bro.
Crazy take.
It's crazy.
How?
It's just,
How is that?
Just a wild take.
How is that a wild take?
Cause, bro. At number 2, bro.
Yes. This is my list. That's why I say this is my list.
Huh?
If I was over cereal in America and I was keeping 3, those are my first 2.
All right, what's number?
And I know you're not talking.
What's number 3?
My number 3 is the berry Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
With the berries in there. I know them motherfuckers will cut the shit out your top of your mouth if you eat them too fast. Cause that's, I know cereal dry before you put the milk in there, but Captain Crunch be dry. That shit will cut your mouth if you ain't careful. But yeah, that's my top 3. That Captain Crunch gonna hit every time. But that Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I've went to different grocery stores just to find some. And I'm not talking about no great value, big off-brand bag. No, nigga. The one with the essay on there in the corner with the chef hat on. And a lot of y'all don't know, when Cinnamon Toast Crunch first came out, it was 3 people on the box. It was 3 Spanish guys on the box. But you know what I'm saying? He kicked them to the curb because they didn't want to make no money for real. So now he by himself on the box. You feel me? But anyway, that's my top 3. And don't ever disrespect, because I said Honey Bunches of Oats. And what did you say?
And my number 2
Yeah.
was Netter Butter.
The fuck?
Oh, shit's fire.
I didn't even know they had cereal.
Shit's fire.
And he talking about me.
Shit's fire.
Nobody wakes up like, ooh, I can't wait to have a bowl of Nutter Butter.
I do.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Shit.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Shit, bro. That's question I had, bro. I've been seeing a lot of these guys, these NFL players, man. They're like, they're not reporting to training camp. A lot of them, because they're trying to get like restructured deals.
The running backs?
Not just the running backs. One of the, I think he's a defensive lineman for the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Jones.
Yeah.
He's like holding out on the Chiefs. He's not coming to camp.
Why? Like, what's wrong with? Do you know what's wrong with his deal?
I just know that he was a rookie, I think, or he's in a rookie contract, but he went to the Pro Bowl. Like, he's done really well.
His first year?
Yeah, so I think now he wants to restructure the deal and get more money, and I think he thinks that if he holds out and then the Chiefs let him go, he could get more money elsewhere. But sometimes I feel like, I mean, I don't know, like, do you think these players these days are they're focusing more on money than they are on the game, you know?
So, me personally, it's kind of, for me, it kind of go both ways, because it's like, so let's go to him, since we talking about, since he a rookie. Basically, bro, your first deal, we really don't know if you can play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy for somebody to ball out their first year, but what do you do after that? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, why would we give you all this money if we honestly don't know?
Right.
Especially in football, because football, it varies over the, like, every season. Like, your team or this player could be excellent. Like Victor Cruz.
Yeah.
That year when they won the Super Bowl, he was unstoppable. But then he fell off. So
Yeah.
it's just like, at least with football, to me, with football, it's too much of a gamble.
Carson Wentz, bro. Remember when Carson Wentz was the shit?
Yeah, Carson Wentz was amazing,
gosh.
and then fell off. So it's just like, to me, in the NFL, it's really hard to know if these players are gonna be really, really good. So it's just like, especially if they don't see you as a franchise player, of course they're not gonna give you a lot of money. Like somebody like Cam Newton came in the league on millions because they knew they were gonna build a team around him. So they were gonna make sure he succeeded. But if you're not gonna be the franchise player and you're just a piece that they need to like fix up the puzzle, then they're not gonna pay you much, bro. Because you're valuable, but you're replaceable.
Yeah.
Which is, and I feel like sometimes some of the players think that their position on the team is too high to where they think it is, but where it actually is.
Yeah. I just feel like, he hasn't proved any consistency yet.
Bro, you played 1 year.
Maybe. I don't know. He might have done 2. But I know he's still in the rookie.
Yeah,
the 3-year
if you're still in the rookie, I think it's like 2 or 3. Because I know the NBA.
Yeah.
I know the NBA. In your second season in the league, you still got to do summer league again.
Yeah.
Because I know Kevin Knox, when he got drafted to the Knicks, he was in summer league twice. But yeah, that's just but yeah, that's my take on that. And then that you brought that up, they also doing they having an issue with some of the running backs in the league as well. A lot of the running backs are noticing that, like, well, you I'm sure you've noticed, like, running backs don't last long on teams.
No.
But maybe a couple years, 3-4 years, or sometimes 1 or 2 seasons, and then it's on to the next running back. You get very few running backs that stay on a team. Like, the last franchise running back, you had guys like Matt Forte,
Yeah.
you know,
Chris Johnson.
yeah,
of the
Chris
Titans.
Johnson, Steven Jackson, Michael Turner, Adrian Peterson, Frank Gore, Warren Dunn. These are guys that were franchise running backs. They were like not one in a million talents, but they were, that the teams felt like they were good. And guys like Marquise Jones-Drew, people like that. But now,
Maurice Jones-Drew. Yeah.
yeah, from the Jaguars.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, but now it's just like, these running backs not even like even the guy from LSU,
Leonard Fournette.
Yeah,
really
went to the Jaguars for a couple of years. Then he went to the Buccaneers for a couple of years. It's like it's kind of hard for running backs to find homes, and that you brought up the whole some of the players waiting out for training camp. I heard that a lot of the running backs are like trying to renegotiate deals because they know that nowadays that running back position can get switched out at any moment, so they're trying to get more money because they know like they're not gonna be here long anyway. You know what I'm saying?
It could be that, or it's they're. I think they're fighting against that. Like they wanted to go back to where they had franchise running backs, and
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So like I think they feel like they're worth more than they're getting paid, but I think after Todd Gurley, that's when it all changed.
Because it's just like this, bro.
Because the Rams gave him an extension and a ton of money, but he had a pre-existing knee injury from when he was at Georgia, and it just kept kind of like coming back and getting worse and stuff, and it just kept coming back and getting worse and shit, and like he had to sit out that Super Bowl. Remember when they played the Patriots, I think.
Yeah.
2018 or 2019, and Gurley didn't play but 3 snaps.
Damn. And
they were like saying he was all good, like they were hiding it, and then in the offseason he got cut, but he had that fat ass contract, so it's like ever since him they don't want to sign running backs to deals longer than 1 or 2 years because of the fear of that happening, because they still had to pay him all that money, like even though he wasn't playing.
Yeah, because some of the money is guaranteed, so it's just like they may not have given him all of it, but he had to give him like a pretty big chunk of it.
Yeah, and like when these running backs get injured, it's never like a small injury.
Yeah, you got to think because the nature of their position.
Yeah, they be fucked.
The injuries are very serious. So I kind of agree with some of them trying to get more money out of these teams because, for one, the way that the league is going, running backs are very, very replaceable. And they're like, well, even if I'm here for 1 season or 2 seasons, you telling me I'm the main guy now, so I want to get paid like the main guy because I know eventually or maybe I might not be here later. But to rebuttal that is also I feel like some of the football organizations are not paying these guys that's coming from big schools all this money is because they can go find running backs from these I ain't gonna say weaker schools, but like just like not known schools or
non-Power 5
or like non-Power 5 schools. And they're just as good, if not better than you. So, and with that, this person coming from this small school, they just happy to get to the league. So they gonna take whatever we give them because they don't know. Like the running back from the Chargers that balled out. What's his name?
Austin Eckler.
Yeah, Austin Eckler. He wasn't from a big school, so they was using him as an example of somebody that we can get from like a smaller school for cheaper and still can play just as good as somebody that could come from an Alabama or a Georgia. So it's like it's kind of like a chess game as far as it comes to the money.
Yeah, and I feel like the the game's just changed. Like teams are starting to invest a lot more in their offensive line. I've noticed, like the Falcons have one of the best offensive linemen in the whole league, if not the best. And so they could really put anybody behind behind that man, and they'll be running it in, running that thing in the end zone. The Falcons had a lot of injuries. We had two running backs. We had Mike Davis and Cordero Patterson both got injured, and then we were running Tyler Algier and some other dude from Ball State or Bowling Green, but like the offensive line was so good that they made these guys look just as good, if not better.
Which is probably why they can just sign a mediocre running back.
Yeah.
That just know how to get through the hole because they know that the offensive line gonna make up for it.
Yeah.
Because it kind of makes sense back then for you to have a franchise running back because the offense was weak, so you needed somebody like Deshaun McCoy to juke out and like make plays or you know what I'm saying. So
it's kind of crazy that
it makes sense
that we don't have franchise running backs anymore. Like I think when you think about teams nowadays, the franchise people, it's like the quarterback and the receivers and maybe a tight end or like a safety.
Yeah.
But you're right, man. There's never really a team where like the face of their franchise is a running back or it's a quarterback and a running back.
Yeah.
It's changed so much, man.
And nowadays these quarterbacks looking like they're getting to the point where they can be replaced too. You know what I'm saying?
But the good thing about it is, maybe the only good thing is you see a lot of these running backs win like multiple Super Bowls because their contracts are so short. What they'll do, they'll just go sign with the winning teams. Like what's his name? Sony Michel.
Yeah,
that's what he did, bro. He went from the Patriots to the Rams.
Got a ring.
Yeah, winning like back-to-back Super Bowls, bro.
Was he playing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's just one of them things where it's just like, you kind of got to like play devil's advocate for both sides because both sides have a point. It's just like, I know I'm good. I know I deserve this money. And I've shown you that I deserve more money. But then the business side of it is we don't know how good you're going to be next season.
And the game's just changed. Like
exactly.
I think the craziest one was, you remember when Le'Veon Bell did this exact shit? He held out from the Steelers, and then he went to the Jets. Never been the same.
No.
He was on the Baltimore Ravens like practice squad this year.
That's sad. And Le'Veon Bell was like that guy.
He was like the shit. Like he was in the Sunday Night Football commercials. Like you were watching the Steelers in 2016, 2017 for Le'Veon Bell.
And that's like, he's a prime example of like why they don't want to pay you.
Yeah.
Stuff you like that. Because he went to the Jets to get the money he wanted and still did what he did. Or even if he didn't get the money he wanted. But like, bro, you signed a contract to play for these people, to play football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like at some point, your feelings don't matter because at the end of the day, you have a job to do.
Yeah.
That's just like us being regular people. We mad about our pay or we mad about whatever. You can't just not go to work. Because at the end of the day, bills still got to get paid. You know what I'm saying? And you told these people that you would be here. So it's just like, put your feelings aside and just think of it logically. Like, if you're an NFL player, 9 times out of 10, you're making more money than anybody in your family, and they're probably relying on you, and you got your own bills and expenses you got to pay. But because you're upset, you're just not going to work. You know what I'm saying? You have to work. And I know some of the money is it's guaranteed, but it's just like, don't get spoiled. Don't just think that you're like this big person that like you can't get brought down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole issue with like Antonio Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like he got the big money deal and then he started like, you know, just I ain't gonna say acting like a douche, but like just when he got the check, he changed.
Bro, and I feel like it puts a target on your back. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like I've never seen a dude hold out and then go to the next team for more money and like do well. Because when you do that, when you hold out and you make it a big public spectacle that you're holding out for more money because you think you're worth more, it's like then your expectation of play is so high. And I've never seen anybody really need it, you know? Like, and I remember when Carmelo, and this is a different sport, but when Carmelo Anthony went to the Knicks, he didn't play bad. But because he had left for money, it's like people made it seem like that was his downfall.
No, he didn't leave for money.
No.
So basically, well, maybe.
Because I know he didn't have any help on that team.
Basically.
Because he was getting all the money.
Yeah, and the interview was pretty much they were going through, they were about to rebuild again for the Knicks. I mean for the Nuggets. Yeah. And they were they were trading like those main guys that was on that team where they almost went to the finals. Like they were trading Chauncey, they were getting rid of Kenyon, and like they were like just basically finna go through a rebuild phase. And he was just like, bro, why are we going through a rebuild phase and we almost made it to the finals? And he was just basically saying I think he was just like, pay me or let me go, and they let him go.
Yeah.
And he was just thinking, he said he felt some type of way about it. You know what I'm saying? Because they let him go. But it was just like, you know, you just got to, you know, sometimes it's good to be quiet, you know? And don't get me wrong, he had some good runs with the Knicks.
But then after that, remember, he didn't play for a team for a little bit.
Yeah.
He was out of the league for about a year, maybe even 2 years. And then he came back on Portland. Or no, sorry. He went to OKC, and then he went to LA, and then that's when he's...
And then he went to Portland. And then I think the last team was the Trailblazers.
But between LA and Portland, I think he couldn't get signed for a couple of years.
I mean, when he left New York, his role changed. Because he went to LA, he didn't need to be the main guy, because they have AD, LeBron. So he's probably finna come off the bench.
Yeah.
And then he went to OKC with Paul George. That was all right.
He was in OKC when Westbrook was still there. No, it was Chris Paul, George, and Carmelo in OKC.
That was okay.
That could have been, I don't know why. Bro, I think about some of these teams and I don't know why.
I'm still trying to figure out why.
They never won shit.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out why Kawhi Leonard and Paul George ain't got no ring yet.
Bro, KD, Russell Westbrook, and Harden all on the same team for years, bro. And, you know, never won shit.
I mean, they were young, bro.
Bro.
They were young.
But then Houston, Westbrook and Harden in Houston together.
Yeah. And then you got...
But that's because they had to always go against the Warriors.
And then KD and Kyrie Irving.
It just sucked being in the West for a long time when you had the Warriors.
Yeah. But yeah, I just feel like some of the players are spoiled.
Yeah.
Some of the players actually deserve the money. But it's just a risky investment.
And it's like, at what cost? Like, you know, you're thinking about your career. Like, what's the better move? To stay on the Chiefs, who are in a dynasty right now, right? Or go to the, I don't know, bro. Go to the Browns for more money. You know, it's like, what are your priorities? Is it, you know, look at Udonis Haslem, bro. He's been on the Heat for forever, bro.
That's the team that drafted him in the league.
Yeah.
He never left.
Because what he did was he kept taking less and less money. Yeah. But he won all the championships with Miami. I think he won.
Yep, he has 3 rings.
Yeah.
Because he was on the team with Shaq and D
Yeah.
Wade in 06.
And Jason Williams.
And Jason Williams. And then he was on the team with LeBron both years.
Yeah.
So it's just like, to me, bro, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You want to make the money because you putting your body through it. But like sometimes when a lot of people be fighting over money, it make me feel like, do you even love what you do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause why is the money the sole drive? I get it. You know what I'm saying? You go do a professional sport because it's gonna make you a millionaire if you're good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, do you like what you do? You know?
Shit, kind of like.
I mean,
have you seen those
we can say
videos
that-
of Nikola Jokic?
what?
Like how he doesn't like being in the NBA.
No, bro.
This it's so funny, bro.
That man is like, he don't even have social media.
Nah, but like, have you seen the videos of like people interviewing him about the finals and he just didn't care? Like he was like, great, we won, we can go home now.
Yeah.
Like, and he said in one interview he was just like he was saying that, you know, the finals didn't mean much to him. Like he still thinks there's more to life than basketball.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, you know, no one likes their job. If they say they do, they're lying. I'm like, bro, that is just the funniest shit to ever hear out of a professional sports player.
Yeah.
But even him, you don't see him, you know, bargaining for more money from the Nuggets and shit, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I just, like I said, we're not in their position, so we don't know.
don't know.
But from my opinion, I just feel like it's maybe the younger guys that are like just now coming in, like, I feel like maybe they need to relax.
And I feel like it gives them, like it makes them think that's okay. Like, you know, I mean, you know, if you're a kid growing up and you're watching Allen Iverson talk about he don't go to practice and shit like that,
Yeah.
When you make it, maybe you're gonna be like that, you know.
And then you're gonna have you might have people trying to come into these leagues already negotiating contracts. I'm like, bro, you ain't even played a game yet.
That's what they say about that's what John Wall was saying about Jalen Green. That like Jalen Green don't really care about the team success. He just be chucking up shots and like just chilling, you know.
See? So it's just like, I don't know, bro. It's just a lot to think about. Like, and then like you have perfect examples of like people that they had high hopes for that just didn't, you know, cut it. I get so many, like Dennis Smith Jr. Man, you would have thought he was the next star. Or Kemba Walker. He started getting them, he got a big contract, disappeared.
Dennis Smith got screwed over in Denver, though. Or not Denver, Dallas, because he had to start sacrificing minutes to Luka.
Yeah. And then who else?
Anthony Bennett.
Yeah.
You remember Anthony Bennett?
Yeah, he got dropped to the Cavs, right?
Number 1 overall from UNLV.
Garbage. Got to the league, garbage. So it's just like, of course, I see why these organizations won't want to pay you. I wouldn't want to pay you. If I don't, how do I know you're going to perform?
Yeah.
You had one good season and now you want M's?
Yeah.
No. No. Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
So I have an ultimatum for us, y'all. So, say you get a anonymous DM. It's a rich. We're gonna say it's a billionaire woman from Saudi Arabia. She say, I want to fly you out,
Hmm.
and I want to treat you like the sexy king you are.
Okay.
I want to fly you out for a week. I'm gonna do everything I want to do to you, and I'm gonna send you back with 50,000. You going?
Are you like? I guess this is like a reverse of what happens to some of these girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I mean, it's risky,
You
bro.
gonna go?
Thing is,
Everything is
you going out there by yourself too.
no.
You know, I know most of the time when girls do that, the guy will fly their friends out too, so that they're not by themselves.
I'm not talking about them. What are you gonna do? Would you getting on that plane?
You can get on that plane with a gun though.
How you gonna get on a plane with a gun?
Well, you can like not on my person, but you can. Like if it's a legal gun, you can't take it with you in your luggage.
I don't think so.
Fuck.
You get over there, right?
It's a hard question.
You get over there, right? You open the door. It's her and 6 of her friends. What you doing?
Oh.
Cause you here at this point. You're here. You're here. You gonna work for that 50,000?
Yeah.
Cause everything goes, buddy.
Oh shit. What?
Booty and all.
No. Oh gosh. Man, that reminds me. I used to talk to this one girl.
Mm-hmm.
She told me she was into dominatrix. I
no.
had to block her. She told me she was gonna put butt plugs in both of our butts and whip me and like chain me up and shit. It's kind of crazy. And you know, she told me like she likes doing it to white boys too. Oh, wild. But damn, having that image in my head now, I don't know if I would go, because you know, you're right. They're saying everything goes, whatever I want to do to you, and you know that might sound good in theory. That might sound freaky, but you know you never know. So you're over there and they're tying you up and putting a butt plug in you. I don't care how much money that I get. I could never live with myself after that. After that confusion.
Can't unsee that.
No, unfeel that. Because look, listen, bro. There's a reason why motherfuckers are gay. Because look, listen to me. Every man has a G spot in their ass. Right? So I'm gonna tell you this. You're not gonna like what I'm about to say. But if a girl puts a butt plug in your ass, I don't care how straight you are, it's gonna feel good. And you're gonna be confused the rest of your fucking life, bro. You're gonna be like, holy shit, I nutted from a butt plug. Well, maybe nutted is extreme, but I was I was tickled in a good way by a butt plug.
Tickled?
I don't know.
Wait, you were?
No, I'm saying that is what the thought process would be. I have a friend. He got his ass ate by a girl once. It's all he talks. It's all he talks about. All the time. Oh, I'll be like, yeah, I fought this girl. She ate your ass? I'm like, no. He's like, oh. Like you should have it happen. It's the best. Like I don't think the guy talks about getting pussy anymore. I think he just talks about getting his ass ate.
Bro, just want his booty ate.
Cause bro, like, I bet I don't need to try it to know it probably feels good, but to have that to just like meet a new girl and then have to be like, oh, I wonder if she'll eat my ass. Like that's crazy. Like I don't want anything near my ass, bro. My uncle told me, bro, when I was a kid, he told me he has a rule for drugs and gay shit. He said, I don't try it because I might like it. And I think that is words to live by, brother. You know? I might like fentanyl. Fentanyl might be my shit, bro. And, you know, I might like getting my ass ate.
We ain't finding out.
I'm not finding out. Only time I'll get my ass ate, bro. I gotta be married for.
Well, so you would get your
I
ass
gotta
ate.
be married for 12 years. Have
Why 12?
3 kids. Just because I'm locked in.
Just
bro.
gotta.
I feel like
you gotta find something to spice it up. You just
I feel like with marriage, if you get over 10 years, I mean, unless you get in some big cheating scandal, you're probably in there for the long run.
Yeah.
And she's like, I want to eat your ass.
You'll do it.
Yeah. Because I would know, like, I'm with her forever. Like, I don't have to. I don't have to go through. I don't have to go through. A switch in women, right? But that's only situation, bro. Like, one time in Hawaii, this girl was giving me head, and she kind of got. I had to like kick her off. She's like, "No, you're not gonna ruin me. You're not gonna ruin me forever, bro. Make me for the rest of my life when I'm getting head, be like, no, no, just push him like or some shit. You're not gonna do that to me. I'm gonna stay normal."
Oh my God. So all that to say, you're not getting on that plane.
Correct. If anything goes is in that sentence, nope.
No.
Because, bro, you don't. For $50,000, they got some sick ideas.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get busy over there.
I mean, bro, they're gonna have you on a leash eating dog food while they whip you or something crazy.
And you white, so you're gonna be red.
Look like a pig.
That boy gonna look like a boy. That boy gonna look.
That
boy gonna look tenderized.
I'm gonna look like a dog with no hair, like an albino puppy.
Man, like Rufus on Kim Possible.
I'm gonna look like a hot dog.
Boy,
like the body of a sausage wiener.
That man gonna come back home. I'm gonna pick him up at the airport. He gonna be shaking, walking all slow. I'm like, bro, what happened? He gonna be like, bro, everything.
Looking like a polished sausage.
That's crazy.
Polish sausage. That's what it is. My bad.
Boy. He said he ain't getting on that plane.
Would you?
You said, huh?
Would you?
No. I'm too scared to answer those type of DMs. Cause I immediately think it's the police.
I just hear anything goes. No.
No, cause I've had in my life in like the past 2 years, like.
Oh, you're right. It could be the police because then you're a prostitute.
Yeah, in the past 4 years, bro, I've had 4 different Instagram accounts of like older women ask me to be their sugar baby, and I said no. Because
they be bots though.
I honestly thought it was police.
Or they be bots trying to scam you.
Yeah. Or whatever. But
you know what's interesting? You're talking about the cops. Where do we draw the prostitution line? And this is what I'm gonna say. If there's a girl on OnlyFans, right? Shaking her booty all the time. And she's talking to some guy. And he's like, I'm gonna fly you out here to, so I can, pipe that down, right? In a way, is that prostitution?
Yes.
So if you're a police officer, or say you're in law enforcement, are you arrested somebody for flying a girl out?
Just flying a girl out, no. But like, if we had a case and we knew that sex was involved, then yeah, because it's like. But then that's kind of hard to prove.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's like we don't really know if you had sex with him or not. That's just he said, she said.
So how do you? And this is what I think about sometimes is. How do you catch prostitution? Because
you still have the prostitution like it used to be, where girls are still out here walking the streets,
but
on the sidewalk, or
they have like escorts now. You can take a girl on a date and buy her dinner to get your pussy. Like, it's the same.
Yeah, because there's different way. But basically, prostitution is if you get caught in the act of trying to pay for a pussy. But if you got like an escort, this is like a loophole to where you can do it and not get caught. And like nowadays, they got buildings or like places you can go, like establishments you can go that got like back rooms or where that stuff go down. So it ain't as out freely to see like how it used to be. And then like with OnlyFans, that's not, to me, that's not prostitution because like there's like no sex involved. That's just like,
Yeah, I'm not saying it's prostitution, but I'm saying, does it cross that line if you're like, if you know a guy is gonna pay for your travel expenses just to fuck you?
yeah, that's prostitution, yes.
Yeah.
But
And it's like, it's just for sex because you're not having any conversation. You're looking at her butt on OnlyFans saying, I'm buying your ticket. Or
Yeah.
you think you're finna talk to her?
no, we know what's going on. And then a lot of times people get caught up in prostitution because nowadays everybody be texting, so they got the actual proof. Like, oh, you said you were going over there for that because the price is in the message. So that's how nowadays police can know if it's prostitution going on by reading your messages. Because 9 out of 10, she told you the price and she told you the address, and you went with the intent to do what you was gonna do. So, yeah, it's crazy.
It is, bro.
But there are still some girls out here that's doing it the old-fashioned way, still walking on the street, catcalling niggas.
I actually know one like that. She lives in LA.
Yeah.
People get out of the army sometimes and don't have no plan or nothing, But that's what she be doing. She just be walking out on the streets and just like,
trying to sell that booty.
Yeah.
Knowing these men out here these days, they gonna do it. They definitely gonna do it. But I got one more thing before we get up out of here. So, I was thinking, and you guys, and you can put your input in. Y'all let me know in the comments. Me personally, I feel like the American culture, like as an American, I feel like the American culture is entrepreneurship. And I say that because America is nothing but a place to go to make more money. So, and I say that because, you got rich people that own buildings, that own land, and all these things. Basically, they're buying land and buying buildings, buying real estate, doing all these things just so they could rent them out to companies. So the company makes you money, and then the company uses the land that you sold them to make money to help pay them and you. So what I'm getting at is, like, for example, you got a Chinese couple. They come to America. From the Chinese businesses that we see every day, they're what? Nail salons, Chinese restaurants, flea markets.
They be doing a lot of beauty supply stores.
That's what I'm saying. Like my nail
Isn't that
salon.
weird that black women don't own those? Like, it's always Asian people.
Yeah,
that are owning like fucking stores for black girls.
And what I'm getting at is they make their money selling products that they know people in America want, and then they bring the money back to where they from. So what I'm saying is American culture is entrepreneurship, like, because we have so many cultures in America that bring their beliefs, bring their food, bring their clothing, bring their fashion and their music over here. And then from the American consumers, we're so diverse because we see so many different cultures here selling selling their products, to the point where Americans, we are a product of other cultures and other countries, because America really doesn't have its own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, American culture is literally entrepreneurship, because like even when America was discovered, it was discovered on, but like it was discovered, but they brought over what they were doing where they were from over here and just did it here. And then when they met the Native Americans, they took the things that Native Americans was doing and then they did it. So it's like Americans pull from different cultures to make what we live in today. That's pretty much what I'm getting at, type thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like, Jamaican people come over here, they do braids, they sell Jamaican food. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and then you got the consumers that's gonna buy everything, and then you got some consumers that come from these other countries just to live here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, our American culture is everybody's in the world's culture. You know what I'm saying? Because like, we eat Mexican food, we listen to Mexican music, we go to Mexican bars, lounges, and
neither of us are Mexican.
And we have Mexican friends. We like Mexican girls, we like Spanish speaking people as a whole. We don't speak a lick of Spanish or understand what they be talking about.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I have my things that my family do, macaroni and cheese, fried chicken. We wear jewelry, we wear grills, the way we dress. We like J's, we like rims on the cars, we like bass in our trunks, we like old schools, shit like that.
And then Mexican dudes, they
like lowriders.
That shit,
they like lowriders. They like Impalas. They like putting bags on their car. You know what I'm saying? They like wearing they skinny jeans and they boots with their button shirts, with their hats. You know what I'm saying? Nothing there. You know what I'm saying? But yet we're in America, and now we coexist with each other, which kind of makes us, okay, I like what you're doing over there. And they like, yeah, we like what y'all doing over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a give and take thing. And like even with like, like even like with white people, like y'all like big trucks with big mud tires. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like country music. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like going outside, doing all that camping and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like baseball a lot. Y'all like hockey, golf. That's y'all thing. And then like, you got, people like Chinese people in like, or black people or Mexican people. We see all these different things that each race is doing, each culture is doing. And we like, actually that's kind of straight. You know what I'm saying? That's cool over there. Like white people got businesses. The Chinese people like, okay, they making their money. Let me see what they got going on. Or the people from the Middle East, they making all that money over there. Let me see what they doing over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like even with black people, like we see, like now times, I feel like black people are now taking more like they're being more aware of like trying to be more business oriented and more generational wealth now. That's so now we looking at everybody that's making money and we like, okay, how they making their money, what they buying, what stocks they in, what credit they doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like we pull from each culture and we kind of take what y'all think about certain things to kind of like better our like our lives and like everybody's life. So that's why I feel like I feel like America is like one big like not to dumb it down, but literally me personally, I feel like America is like a big bag of a variety box of chips. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different flavors everywhere you go in America. And you just pull what you like here, pull what you like there. You know what I'm saying? So, what you think? Because that's like my take on the American culture.
I was waiting for the question.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with it, man. It's all about, the culture's all about getting out the rat race. The rat race is like working class.
Yeah.
Go to work hard, save your money. That that's never gonna get you to the next level in America. Because like you said, our culture is it's very entrepreneur wise. You got to do your research on these markets, man. That I don't personally do it. I wouldn't understand it, but I know people are making some crazy money on that forex trading shit. People are people are setting themselves up in in ways that you just couldn't, years ago. And so, that's where the country's heading. That's how it's always been. So you're absolutely right that people that are in the rat race see people, regardless of color or anything, see them outside of that, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Because it's a whole new lifestyle. If you're out of the rat race, you're no longer exchanging your time for money. You have more free time, which means you can do more research, which means you can generate more wealth. Like, it's literally all it's like a pattern. Like, if you're a dude and you're a guy in a situation, right? You need money, and you're trying to do it the right way, and you're not trying to sell drugs, done right. Say you're working 80 hours at Subway, or you're doing fucking you're working at a restaurant during the day, security at night. When the fuck do you have time to research these markets and research these things? So it's like, that's how the culture is able to work, where few can be rich, majority are struggling.
Exactly.
Because entrepreneurship is the only way up out of that rat race.
Yeah, and it's kind of like
Andrew Tate said it.
Yeah.
You will never be successful until you stop trading your time for money. As long as you're trading your time for money, you are in the rat race and you're pinching pennies. And that's a broad statement. Like, you can go to college and you can be I'm gonna be a teacher. My mom has an English degree. She's a freelance writer. She's better off than some people. She got a whole house that she got herself. She got a car. She's doing it all on her own. But like, pinching pennies, man. Like, she hasn't got no savings. She's got to pay a mortgage on the house. She doesn't own it. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what level you are in the rat race, in the pinching pennies, you're never gonna get to that financial freedom until you hit what is the word?
What? Entrepreneur?
Yes.
Entrepreneur, yeah. It's just like, but the only way you're gonna get out of that rat race is taking a little free time that you do have from working these penny pinching jobs and use it to do whatever you want to do. Like, when I'm not at work, we have the podcast that we're trying to do. I'm a personal trainer. I'm sponsored by Herbalife Nutrition, so I distribute products, and I sell energy drinks for them just to make a little extra money like that, and I promote it on social media. So it's just like, it's all about, what are you gonna do with the little free time you have to try to better yourself? You know what I'm saying? So it makes perfect sense what you're saying. You can always complain, but if you're not, but it takes a certain person to kind of like get your mind out of doing what everybody else is doing just to get by, to see where you could be and actually try to go for it. Because at the end of the day, everybody won't be successful as far as entrepreneurship goes. But are you just gonna like not do it and just be that regular person, or are you gonna try to go for it? You know what I'm saying?
And it takes luck. Try.
You know what I'm saying? It takes luck. You know what I'm saying? You can have everything, but just still not break through.
Bro, you could be an entrepreneur with the same idea as some other motherfucker, but he put his restaurant on this street. You put yours on this street. Drake walked into his fucking restaurant and not yours.
Exactly.
And now his shit's blowing up, right? And that's the thing about America and the American dream, is the American dream is not, I think people confuse it sometimes, and they take America for something that it's not. America is not a land where you're going to come here and everything is better and you're going to be super successful. What America is that, compared to other countries, where, you know, narcos are running the government, you know, and shit like that. You know, in America, there's a chance.
Yeah.
The vast majority of people are gonna have to be in the rat race because that's how it works. It is what it is. But the special part about America is that if you try, you have a chance at making it.
Yeah.
Where in some places you don't have a chance, but here you have a chance. And if you're willing to take it, then you know you can.
Like,
you know, you can be in that 1%.
Like, if you have anything that you ever wanted to do with your life, or you see yourself doing, because like with me, I feel like God has a higher calling in me.
Yeah.
As far as me working for my own one day, simply because I don't like people telling me what to do. You know what I'm saying? And I've been that way my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Like, I've never disrespected authority. Like, I still do what I'm asked, but I do not like people telling me what to do. You know what I'm saying? So just that being in me, I know I need to be working for myself one day. And I need to be doing something for myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm choosing to try to do something with my life while I'm young now. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to wake up, because you don't want to keep saying one day. You keep saying one day, but why not start today? You know what I'm saying? Because average person gets 75 years, 75 winters, 75 summers, 75 Christmases, 75 Halloweens. That's all you get. And are you going to spend most of that 75 working for somebody else and not chasing your dream? Or are you going to take the 2-3 hours you got in between every free day of what you do and not work on yourself? If that's business, your body, or whatever you want to do. So, but yeah, it's just a lot to think about.
It's a good closeout, bro.
Yeah, but
take that time to work on yourself.
Exactly. But it has been good talking to y'all today. We're gonna get up out of here. Episode 5 of the Wolfpack Media podcast. And like I said at the beginning, we're on Spotify, podcast on Apple Podcasts, we're on Amazon. If you want to watch the visuals, we're on YouTube. You know, follow the Instagram, follow the TikTok, Wolfpack Media. And once again, I am Tori.
Yeah.
And we will see y'all next week.